to laugh, but it's a little awkward. I don't know. It's been a while. And I hope you've been doing well. Hi. How's it going? I'll be honest, I've been nervous to post this or to even record this video. I have to keep checking my phone because I'm recording the sound on my phone. So if the mic quality is not great, that is why. Because I'm recording on my phone. Hopefully, I will have a normal-ish setup. I got to a point where I've been making this video and I've just been like, fuck it. I just need to rip the band-aid off because I've recorded this video, this type of video, a few times now. Excuse me, I'm gonna yell at. It's like midnight here. Yeah, I've recorded this video a few times now and also deleted it a few times. I don't know. I don't know why. Yeah, as you can see, the bob is still intact. But I guess the last time that y'all saw me, I had a shaved head. If that's any, given into why I stepped away. Also, ignore the trash can. I'm just noticing that it's in the shot, but whatever. I don't know. I could do some, camera brushing while we catch up. I would love to know. This is the tiniest brush in the world. What is this? I don't know. Maybe this is nice. I don't know, actually. You know, I should probably put my phone on a charger. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. What did it talk about? Where have I been? Where have I been? So, one of the reasons that I stopped making videos, you unfortunately caught me at a very bad time in my life, which is probably the reason why I started making videos. I don't want to talk, I don't want it to seem like this is also a bad time in my life, although it kind of is, but not in the severity of last time. Last time, 4 or 5 years ago now, I was in a really, dark headspace. Mentally, I was not okay. And I was, as my former therapist used to say, I was white-knuckling my life, a lot of it. I had, I had no concept of, what was healthy, what I was supposed to feel, or what happiness, that sounds so silly, but, what happiness actually was. I thought that, I don't want to say, what I was going through was normal, but I didn't have anything to, put it up against. So I was going through, really bad depression and really bad anxiety. I mean, I had always had that, but things were going on that behind the scenes around that time, not only with the pandemic, but just life in general. I mean, it was my early 20s, and your girl was going through it, God's strongest soldiers, or whatever that quote is. And so I went to war, basically, and something had to give, and I basically had a breaking point, and I didn't feel like coming back to content creation I stopped streaming really. Now I only stream, gosh, maybe like once a month, really. And it's so like random and sporadic. So I wasn't in a place to deal really with the, I'm trying to think of the word. I wasn't in a place to deal with the like I don't know the words. Like the mental health repercussions, I guess, of being online and having like your value tied to people watching you and people interacting with you. And I didn't know how to take that not personally. You know, if one video got certain likes, or, and this more had to do with like streaming and stuff, but like if one video got certain likes and another one didn't, or some of my friends had higher views and I didn't, I took that very personally. Like I thought it was like a failing on my part, or there was something wrong with me, which is not true at all. Like it's just I wasn't equipped to deal with that, because I was still like really insecure as a person, and like didn't really know how to deal with my insecurities. I also like this is I'm sorry that this is like I'm just like heavy catching up. You know, I should talk about some of the nice things that have happened to me. One of also the reasons that I haven't come back in approximately 4 to 5 years is because I went to an MFA program for creative writing. So for those of you who don't know, I am a writer or a poet, and I went to a 4 years master's program in order to study poetry and to write my book, which I did. And I had a fantastic time. And I met so many amazing people, and I had such a great opportunity and a great experience. And I just graduated recently, and I'm not a student anymore, and I don't have that pressure anymore. I think also part of the reason, you know, I recorded a coming back video and was thinking about making videos again maybe like 2 years ago, and I didn't because I was so like 100% all in to my program and to my learning, and I really wanted to just like immerse myself and be in that like 100%. Sorry, there's like a little gnat. Just to be in that 100%, and I was. It was a really wonderful experience, and I'm gonna miss it for the world, like I really am. And I'm very happy, and sorry, I just like moved the couch. I'm very lucky that I got to experience that. So I didn't want to take away from that by putting more of my spoons or my eggs into YouTube or into ASMR. Like I said, I barely streamed because I was always so busy. Maybe later we can talk about my time at the creative writing program. I also, one of the reasons that I took a step back from YouTube and stream, and hopefully this is the right decision. I mean, we never really know. We can just like hope for the best and then make decisions that come after it. I don't know. Maybe I won't ever post this. But anyways, one of the main reasons that I took a step back was because I had been harassed and stalked quite heavily for about a year. And like maybe like halfway through my YouTube videos, if I'm remembering the timeline correctly, which I don't know. It's been so long. And again, like kind of like what I was talking about earlier, I didn't have the tools or the support or really anything to deal with that. Yeah, thankfully I do now, and I'm much more like sure of myself and much more able to compartmentalize. And I've been doing so much work on myself, and I mean, I obviously still have more to do. You know, self-growth is never ending, and it's kind of beautiful. I think that growing and changing is a beautiful part of life. So I feel much more like secure and safe with myself in order to deal with that kind of thing and that kind of stuff now. But yeah, that's kind of why I also am like trying to step back into this world. We'll see how it goes. But I've missed y'all. I want to also thank you guys here, specifically like this ASMR channel. You've been very kind to me. I'm starting to get like emotional. You guys have been very sweet to me. When I was going through, and I don't think you knew this, when I was going through like one of the hardest times of my life. So thank you for that. Yeah. Gosh, I'm sorry. I really didn't expect to. I know people say that all the time, but I really didn't expect to get emotional about that. You guys were just very kind. And part of me didn't like expect that when doing this kind of stuff. So, thank you. And I hope that the kindness and comfort that you all have given me, I can give that back to you. Yeah, and we can hold each other, kind of. You know, the world is scary nowadays. I mean, I think it always has been, but I hope that we can be there for each other at least a little bit. I would love to hear some things that you guys have been up to in the comments. Tell me about your life. I'm trying to think. I worked summer camps, which was so fun. Time of my life, really. I think you've met my dog. I got really into hiking and camping and canoeing and kayaking and paddleboarding. I'm really outdoorsy now. Oh, my camera's gonna die. I got a piercing. I came out to my family. I'm experimenting with gender. I don't know. Kind of. It's kind of scary. I'm still into K-pop. Still into BTS. I've been really into The Sims, which you'll probably see soon. Some Sims gameplay. If there's things that, like triggers and things that you guys would want to see from me, let me know. What else about me? I have had 4 concussions since we've spoken. That's a story for another day, I fear. I will say the first one was from an office chair. The second one was from rock climbing. And the rest of them were from something stupid. What else has been happening in my life? I've gone through many different hairstyles, and I'm back to the bob. I feel like it suits my face. Let me know what kind of like. I'm tempted to change it up, so let me know what you think I should do. Yeah. I don't know. I've Missed you. I think I've already said that. I'm excited and also nervous to be back. I've got lots of ideas. I've got lots of videos already recorded. This one has been the hardest to record. Because being like vulnerable with you all, as you can see, it's kind of hard. We're doing it. What else has been going on in my life? That's really it. I mean, gosh, it's been these 4 years have been such a great time now for me. I mean, they've had ups and downs, don't get me wrong. I've had some bad times, but I've also had some really, really good ones. Lots of bonfires and laughter and drunken nights and Taco Bell and listening to crickets and seeing little frogs, fishing, having dreams, Sunday mornings, coffee, all of like the little sweetness. I hope you have had the same. Okay? I have to go before this awkwardly shuts off. I'm gonna like film this outro, and then if it dies, it dies. Okay? So, I'll be seeing you soon. Rest well. Take care of yourself in the meantime. Be kind to yourself, or else. It's always good to see you.